What's up, guys? So if you look behind me right here, we got the 3D printer going. It's the PC case for the live stream build that I'm going to do for my other channel, because I'm going to start live streaming cooks on the other channel outside, starting to get springtime going. And I've got all the components I need laying around the house, just doing nothing to build a computer for that. So you've seen some of the shorts where I said I'm building a PC case. So it's almost done. If you actually take a gander, whoops. If you take a gander, we are at 99.94% done. It's sitting at 99 hours and 39 minutes. We'll come back and see what the final total is. I think that's like 4 days, 1 hour, and 50 something minutes by the time it all gets done, right? So we're at 0.95, so we're almost there. It's pretty close. We're gonna maybe fast forward a little bit here to the end and see what's going on with it. Meanwhile, I guess while we're waiting on that 0.4%, this front panel got screwed up. So after we get done printing that, we're actually go over there and print the front panel again. I actually put another brim, a big old brim on the four corners this time around, because it started to come up, and I don't know what happened on the edges there, but we're gonna have to redo all that. But we got 0.4%, well, 0.3% left of this print, and it should be done. 99 hours, 42 minutes, and 32 seconds. So what's that mean? That means like 4 days and 1 hour and 50 minutes or so, like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to let this cool down, and we'll pull this off. We'll clean this table, get the front panel started, because that's going to take like 2 days, and then we'll go from there. I cleaned this up the best I could so far right now. For some reason, the back is really rough. I don't know if it's because it was on that table for so long with the heat, it kind of melted the back here. So I've actually got the front panel going right now. We're redoing that because it got screwed up. And then I'm actually 3D printing a small little cover for this part. So hopefully I can just cover up this. I don't know if you can see all the imperfections, but I'm not going to be able to get any of that off. There's just no way. The other problem I ran into for some reason, so I wish I would have seen or known that before. This actually had a like a wall halfway up. Well, the motherboard won't fit with that wall in place. So I took the Dremel. I know it don't look pretty, but it's going to be inside the case, so it really doesn't matter. I'd already put the I/O shield on there to see if it fit. The other problem I'm going to run into, and we'll tackle that when that time comes, is I put the board in, and obviously the standoffs won't align with every single hole. But what I did notice too is when I did put this on here, it seems like these standoffs are just a tad bit too short, but we'll address that next. But right now, we're going to actually put this computer together. For some reason, I can't find any of these SATA cables. I had a crap load of them, and I can't find them now. I got a really fast processor here. I mean, probably more than what I need. The AMD Athlon X4 came out in 2016. 4 cores, 8 threads. Boy, I tell you what, we are going to be flying. All right, I got everything hooked up, or whatever, close enough. All right, where's the front panel? All right, I'm stupid, I guess. I think I know why it will power on. So I bought the Athlon AM4, but apparently this motherboard does not support the Athlon that I got. It only supports like 4 of them. So I do have a AMD Ryzen 3600 in that computer there, and that's coming out of that. I just didn't want to do it right this minute, but I guess for the sake of this video and the streaming PC, I haven't turned that computer on in a minute, so I guess I'll tear that out and put it in here, and then we'll come back and see what it does at that point. Okay, I got it all figured out. So hopefully I don't have to use that 36 gig set of RAM. It's 3600 megahertz. I don't want to waste that on this build. I prefer to use that one stick of 16. But I found out that I guess that monitor didn't want to pick out the video. So I brought the portable monitor over. I'm updating the BIOS. Once that gets done, I'm going to put Windows on here. Now I can use Windows 11 instead of Windows 10. And then at that point in time, when we get done with all that stuff, I'll bring you guys back when we start building inside the actual PC itself. Just for reference, we talked about the Quadro card just a bit ago. Here's the Quadro card. It's a blower, so it's going to blow everything out that way whenever it does for the cooling. So that was the other. And then also it's just a 1 slot card instead of a 2 or 3. But it should be great for video encoding on the on live streams. So what we'll probably do is do a test live stream on it when we get it put together. So let the BIOS update here. I'm gonna turn it off, change out the RAM, put Windows on, and then I'll bring it back when we start building inside of the box.
Holding everything intact. Fans spinning hard like a pit in July, while the port butt stripping and the temp stay high. Cap blowing up, yo, what rig is that? Tell them printed F of it, yeah, I built it from scratch. Camera locked in on that perfect bark, while the LEDs glow in the backyard dark. Every layer we lay, every cup we slice. Precision in the heat, yeah, we do it twice. Fire and filament, sparks in the air, grease on my hands, but I just don't care. Print in the future, walk the ribs get right, streaming that smoke in the dead of the night. Yeah, we build it tough, yeah, we build it loud, from the backyard flames to a digital crowd. Fire and filament, watch it ignite, cooking and printing, yeah, we living that life. Midnight calibration, grill temp steady, filament spool and the meat stays ready. From STL files to a plated feast, we gon' cut corners, we unleash the beast.
Okay, so I kind of got the GPU figured out. So unfortunately I had to bend the tab up. I really don't like that. To get the power, if I put it in there, this won't work. I actually had a 9090s, so that kind of saved me a little bit. But this thing should go right in now. Bing, bong, boom. All right, so I skipped some steps. It was a tight fit. It was giving me fits. Originally was going to use that RGB with the 5 volt, but 5 volt sucks because you can't ever get the stupid thing in there. I had to do a lot of finagling with the ARGB, the 12 volt. So, but I got it going. If you can tell, I got the front panel done. It looks pretty snazzy, right? So, got my handle going on here. Switch. I got my button up here. So there's a button up here.
We don't cut corners. We unleash the beast.
Now I gotta get into the software and actually change the colors. It's just going from green, yellow, blue, white, blah, blah, blah. But I'm gonna use this for streaming, for the tech channel, for the cooking channel. But the flat top noob is my cooking channel, so that's the logo. If you notice, that's a Rhino, and then you got Rhino Tech. So this one's actually a little bit different if you look at the logo on the other channel. So I've kind of created a little backstory on them, but not officially online. But they're like brothers or whatever. One likes tech, one likes cook. Mix them together. But anyway, I think she turned out okay. I did do a practice live stream on it, so it works. And we'll go from there. All right. If you like this video, let me know. I know it's kind of an abrupt, but there was a lot of stuff in there. Now, if you guys want to see that stuff, let me know, and I'll do it. I mean, I'm trying to keep these short, like anywhere from 8 to 12 minutes. But if you're wanting me to do more, show more of that stuff, let me know in the comments. I'm going to do my upgrade on the computer here shortly. So with all that being said, I thank you guys for coming. We'll see you later.